What's up, guys? Travis with TCustomz Productionz, TCustomz.com, and I got a question on Twitter from Gold Skrilla, and he was asking, do you have any advice when you're making a beat? I feel like I'm forcing myself and don't want to do that. And from what I'm kind of deciphering here is that he may be experiencing, and maybe a lot of you have, I know I have in many cases, experienced some sort of a beat block or a writer's block. I think any creative, whether you're a writer or you're into music or some other sort of art form, I think we all experience some sort of a block at a certain time, just where your creativity maybe isn't flowing like it typically would be. I'm sure that there's a lot of other little tips and tricks and strategies that you can use to kind of get out of these writers or creator blocks, but I just want to share with you today 3 tips that have helped me over the years to kind of get past that if I ever feel like I'm trying to force something, working on a beat, and I just feel like it's not coming together the way I would like. I want to share with you the 3 tips that kind of help me get past that. So number 1, when it comes to your music production, if you're experiencing a beat block, I'm a big proponent of working on multiple sessions. So having at least 3 or 4 different sessions that you're toggling back and forth between. So if you're working on a particular track and at some point the creativity just comes to a standstill and you don't feel like you're getting the ideas out, or you feel like you're forcing it at that point, what I like to do many times is, if it's something I don't feel like I can work through, I'll just set it aside and I will move on to another session, or I'll start working on a new track altogether. So that would be my number 1 tip, is just toggling back and forth between a few different sessions, and that way you're able to kind of escape this maybe mind state of this one track you're working on and kind of go to work on something else, and then maybe something that you do here might help you in the places where you're struggling in the other one. So my number 2 tip for helping you to get out of a beat block or creator's block would be to get ideas and inspiration from other sources. So listening to other music, maybe listening to other instrumentals or other genres of music altogether, just to get kind of a perspective. And you never know what you're going to pick up from all different types of music. As much as we like to think that our ideas are 100% original, we're constantly pulling from other sources. All the music that we're listening to, we're pulling little tidbits from here, whether just subconsciously or not, but all of what you're listening to is going to impact the music that you're creating. So that's another thing that I take into account a lot of times. If I feel like I'm stuck, even with multiple sessions, and I'm just kind of in this overall beat block, I'll just take a step back and just listen to some different types of music, and that many times will help me get out of that funk, whatever it is that I'm in. Another thing you could be stuck on is maybe the arrangement aspect of your various tracks, and I actually shot a video a while ago on tips to help you arrange a hip-hop instrumental in particular. But if you haven't checked that out and you're looking for more tips as far as the arrangement is concerned, I would recommend that you check that video out. You may find some tips and things that will help you in there, and I'll make sure to link that in the description below. And so if I find myself still kind of in a rut where these 2 tips aren't helping me, I'm working on multiple sessions and I'm listening to other types of music to try to get some ideas and inspiration for the tracks that I'm working on, then I sometimes just go into a cleanse, what I call just a cleanse, where I just put the music away for a period of time and just don't try to force it. I have other things that I can be working on. I can be working on my business, on music marketing, on social media. There's a lot of other things for those of you who are pursuing a music career and a music business and things. And there's a lot of other aspects. It's not just the music. There's a lot more business than there is the actual creation. So that's what I'll find myself doing, is just putting the music aside for a period and be like, okay, I've already got tracks out. It's not necessity that I get new music out ASAP. Let me fall back and just focus on what it is that is coming naturally to me now at the time, and then just give it a little bit of time, then come back to the music and see how much difference that makes. I don't know if you've ever done that, where you've gone on, say, vacation, or you've done something and really just taken a step back from the music for, say, a week or even a longer period of time, and then come back and everything just feels new and exciting again. And that's kind of what that cleanse will do for you. Just put that music aside, and when you come back, you'll be making that much more inspired and just quality music overall. So these are the few strategies that have kind of helped me over the years to get out of a beat block or creator's block, and hopefully they can offer you some insight and help as well. I'm sure that there are other strategies and techniques that you guys might use to get out of a beat block. Please feel free to share those in the comments. If you did find this video helpful, beneficial at all, please make sure to like and share. And if you haven't done so and you like tips like this, feel free to subscribe to the channel. and you will be notified when new videos are uploaded. If you have any specific questions you would like considered for future video topics, feel free to send those to ask@TCustomz.com. Video question submissions are also highly recommended and will be given more precedence as far as topics to be covered. As always, you can connect with me on all the social media, will be in the description below. Producers, you'll also see sound kits, drum samples on the site, as well as mixing and mastering, and the list goes on. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.